Welcome to this week's Red Dead Redemption 2 video. As we continue into chapter 4 of the game, once again we're going to be taking a look at things you may not realise could happen. This can include hidden dialogue, secret scenes, missed details in missions, quests that you may not have seen before. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit like if you do, support me on Patreon too if at all possible, and if you feel the need to get in touch, all details are in the video description. Please note that as always there will be potential spoilers ahead, so proceed with caution. And with that being said, let's get started with things you may not realise could happen. Chapter 4 edition. As per usual, I will do my best to keep these in the order that they will occur. I've got about 6 or 7 from the main story, followed by a couple of hidden interactions in the city of Shady itself. So firstly, I want to start with a mission that brings us from chapter 3 into chapter 4. It's called the Battle of Shady Belle. Now at the very start of this, Detective Milton and Agent Ross from the Pinkerton Detective Agency have finally located the gang's hideout back in Clements Point, so it's time to move and move quickly. Arthur comments that he may know a place previously discovered by both himself and Lenny, Shady Belle. So with John Marston in tow, the pair head to the location to see if there's any inhabitants left. Lo and behold, there is. It would seem that some of the Lemoyne Raiders are still occupying the place, so now it's time to take over. There are 1 or 2 details in this mission that are easily missed if, like myself, you burst in all guns blazing. Firstly, as you enter the house, there's a guy who tries to shoot you, only to find out that his weapon is out of ammo. So instead of putting him down, if you hold your fire, Arthur will just tell him to leave.
Oh, shit! Get out of here! Now, go! Okay, I'm going.
And secondly, after we've wiped out most of the raiders, the last remaining one, upstairs, will speak with Arthur before any altercation. If you choose to leave him for a moment, the man will eventually take his own life, saving Arthur the trouble.
I knew you'd come soon enough. You are some other coward, like you. The bounty hunters, the freedmen, the carpetbaggers, the army of criminals who stole our land and our government. I survived them all. Our fight will live on.
Unfortunately, I have to cut that clip a little short for obvious reasons, but try out this technique and go and see for yourself. Now when we first entered the city of Saint Denis, we're on the hunt for a man named Angelo Bronte. Quick fun fact, the actor who portrays Bronte, Jim Perry, is also the same guy who was cast as Boozer in Days Gone. But anyway, Dutch tells Arthur to ask around the city to see if anyone has any information. This will eventually lead them to a local bar. In here, the barkeep advises Arthur to, well, leave it. But another customer, who has an apparent dislike for Bronte, points Arthur in the right direction. Following this, Arthur meets a small group of young street agents who, after providing a quick guided tour, decide to steal from Arthur. Now the scene that most people have ended up with is this one, where Arthur is lured into a trap. But, although difficult, did you realise there is a secret scene if you manage to catch the kid before he gets to his pals? Let me show you.
You little bastard!
I was just playing.
Give me my things back.
Get off me, mister. I'm a good boy. I wash.
Give me my things.
Here.
Bronte?
At home.
Where?
Big house on Flavian Street, opposite the park.
Okay.
Welcome to Saint Denis, mister. It's quite a town.
Get lost.
Mary Gillis, an old friend of Arthur, once again makes an appearance, just as she did all the way back near Horseshoe Overlook in chapter 2 of the game. And of course, once again, she needs Arthur's help. This time it's her father, a man who despises Arthur. Mary goes on to tell how her father is out of control, gambling and drinking away all of their savings, and now she believes he may be pawning some family heirlooms to feed his addictions. Although obviously reluctant, and rightly so, Arthur can agree to help her out. This begins a sequence whereas both Arthur and Mary will follow her father just to see what funny business he's been up to. Most know this side quest, but here's something that a lot of people may have missed. At one point, in order to avoid detection, Mary will grab hold of Arthur, trying to make it look a little less conspicuous. As they separate, Mary can make several different comments. This can differentiate depending on whether Arthur is overweight, underweight, or simply hasn't bathed in a while. Let me show you an example.
He's heading across the road.
You know, this is kind of fun.
Shh, he'll hear you. You could have cleaned yourself up a bit.
I didn't realize I was here to impress anyone.
There is a mission in this chapter called No No and Thrice No, which is given to us by the camp coordinator, if you will, Susan. She goes on to explain to Arthur that Tilly Jackson, one of the gang members, expressed a worry to her about being this far south as she feels a little too close to her old life. And she was right. Tilly is missing and Susan suspects her to be kidnapped by former associate Anthony Foreman. This quest is a fairly simple rescue mission. Head to the hideout, kill them all and rescue Tilly. Now after doing so, we learn that Anthony Foreman isn't home, and Tilly tells that she believes he's out hunting, but requests that she wants him brought back alive, so off we go to fetch him. Upon his capture and return, we are given two choices here. We can either kill him, per Susan's wishes, or spare him, just as Tilly asked. Now here's what some people may not know, and be aware this could be a major spoiler for later on in the game. If we spare Anthony, later on in the epilogue, where we now play as John Marston, Anthony Foreman will once again reappear, this time as an $85 bounty. So if you wish to collect on this later and keep this mission available, remember to choose spare.
Alright, you.
Come on. Let's get you home. Yeah!
Now get out of here.
After making peace with Angelo Bronte, he cordially invites Dutch and his pals to a party at the mayor's residence. Now of course, not wanting to pass up an opportunity for some ripe pickings, the gang accept the invitation. So everybody gets suited up, sharpened up and heads out for the evening. A quick note on this mission, did you realise that the chauffeur for the boys was actually Lenny? It's something I missed myself. But anyway, that's not the part I wanted to show you all. Upon our entrance, and after a brief talk with Bronte, Dutch orders Jose and Bill to mingle with the crowd and gather any information they can, so the gang can set up their next score. He tells Arthur to go and speak directly to the mayor. Now most people will go straight there as it's a very short distance, but did you realise that there are a few good interactions you can do with the other party guests? Let me show you some.
Can I interest you in a glass of champagne?
Hello, sir. Sort of. Original. I'm from Quebec, but I left many.
You okay?
Oh, my lord.
Would you like some champagne?
Of course. Thank you, sir. You are quite the gentleman. Clearly not from this swampy hellhole.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies, I'll see you next week.
In one of the later missions of the chapter, the gang's home of Shady Belle is attacked upon by the orders of rival gang leader Colm O'Driscoll. A treacherous battle begins, where the Vandalin gang are tasked with both fighting back and keeping the rest of the gang safe. At the very beginning of the fight, Arthur and Dutch are located at the top of a balcony at the front of the old mansion. Now after taking out some of the O'Driscolls from above, Dutch orders Arthur to head downstairs and help the others. If you choose not to do this immediately, a secret scene will ensue, where an angered Dutch will physically push Arthur away because he's not followed his orders. It's only a brief moment, but one I think many people may not have seen.
Arthur, now! Go on! Damn crap! Come on, damn Driscoll!
With the main story missions out of the way, I want to show you a couple of hidden things that people may not have realised around the city of Saint-Denis itself. Firstly, I want to show you an NPC who requests a $20 donation from Arthur to help towards the Quincy Harris Memorial Hall. If Arthur makes the choice to donate, the lady promises that his name will go on a plaque along with others upon completion. Now in the epilogue, now playing as John, you can visit this completed site, and there it is. If you ever come across this lady of the night, shall we say, within the back alleys of Saint-Denis, she will of course proposition Arthur. Now after declining, if you choose to attempt to then rob her of her possessions, you will be faced with her boss and protector, who I thought was just another resident. He will proceed to attack you for the attempted robbery.
You got about one more second.
Look, I can't give you whatever it is you want.
Not exactly. Why me?
You
Get
asked
away
for
from
it.
me!
Not crazy. What the law has to say about it.
Oh, you're done for now.
Have you ever come across this blind beggar before? Most of you probably have. But what some of you may not have realised is that if you choose to aim your weapon towards him, you will learn that there's nothing actually wrong with him. He's a scam artist who you can catch out.
Please. Whoa! Hey! Hi!
You know, you seem real perceptive for a blind man.
Oh, who said that?
You really blind? If you lie to me again, I'll shoot you dead.
Okay, I ain't really blind. Just take it easy.
Well, I'll be on my way.
I've killed men for less, you know.
Now lastly on today's video, how many of you have spotted these strange scribblings on the walls around Saint Denis? They are normally scattered around the southeast area. There are 5 in total, and if you find them and make notes in Arthur's journal, a hidden stranger mission will appear. Please bear in mind that this mission is only available between midnight and 1 AM.
So, you found me. Hey, what are you doing?
Stay back for your own sake. I walk with the undead.
What, you're a vampire?
I have been called many names over the centuries. Now go, or I'll feed on you too.
You're a goddamn idiot.
I'll suck you dry.
Guys, I really hoped you'd enjoyed this week's video. Join me next time when we cover chapter 5 of the game. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to subscribe, hit like and turn on notifications. Please, if at all possible, support me on Patreon too. If you want to get in touch with some video ideas or specific games you wish to see me cover, let me know by either using the comment section below or by contacting me on my social media. Links to everything are in the video description. Thank you to those who made it to the end, and I'll see you in chapter 5.